Good day, good day. Let's grab Be Not Afraid's image here. Because this is the better image. This is such a better image. Let's see. Be Not Afraid. Days of AI. Good Lord, people. What drama. What drama. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of AI. Oh man, Dr. J, what's happening? Kobayashi, what's happening? Good to see you, sir. Thank you for being a subscriber. Oh man, so much happening. I took a shower. Let's see. Oh, that's right, Tobias. Tobias, what you messing me up with your name, man? I don't have a memory for crap like that. Dunkaroo, I'm alive, yay! Apparently so, Sam Altman. We'll get started here. We'll go look at the latest breaking. This is like ChatTMZ. We made the ChatTMZ bot last night. Actually, let's go. Let me go check the ChatTMZ bot and see what it says. Oh man, alive! ChatTMZ. What's the buzz on Sam Altman? All right, the latest scoop. We got to fix this. We got to make it do the latest. Please check latest news. You see, investors are trying to get him back. I do see that. I do indeed. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hang on a sec. That's pretty funny. All right, let's see. Yeah, investors are trying to get him back. It sounds like Microsoft, the staff that was poached for $10 million from Google. Yeah, did you hear what OpenAI was offering? They're offering $10 to $20 million 4-year deals to Google employees. It's like, I mean, I thought the .com era was bad when we were paying like 150 grand a year for college graduates in 1994 or 1996 or 7. I thought that was stupid. $10 to $20 million for a 4-year contract. It's nuts. It's nuts. Let's go look. Let's see. Did it check the latest news? Yeah, the news isn't caught up as much as the Twitter. So the Twitter, we've got Rowan Chang. So Rowan Chang says The staff at OpenAI set up an ultimatum for the entire board to resign and allow Sam Altman and Greg to return by 5 p.m. or else they quit and join Sam in his new company. It's 6:24 now. Yeah, so apparently Microsoft, Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, said he'll back Sam whatever his decision is. I guarantee you, because Microsoft didn't know this was coming, I guarantee you that Microsoft was pissed. Microsoft's got their entire the future of their company is completely intertwined with OpenAI right now. And they didn't invest in the technology. I mean, that was part of it. They invested in Sam. All right, hang on one sec. As the world turns, exactly. We've got this image from from. Yeah, this is what's happening. This is from Be Not Afraid. Isn't that the best? Never a dull moment here in AI land. AI land. Yeah, I went a little early because when I saw this when I saw this tweet from Rowan Chang that the entire staff basically threatened to quit if the board didn't resign by 5 p.m. today. They said they'd go with Sam wherever he went. It's just crazy. And then what's that woman's name from yesterday? Is it Katie? Who else had the scoops yesterday? The plot thickens. The entire board could resign as soon as this weekend. It looks like the board pissed off the wrong investors with the completely blindsided move. So what's fascinating about this is I think the board was made up mostly of researchers, right, who want to take this slower, and then you have Greg and Sam who want to take this faster. They want to commercialize it, and then you got Microsoft that wants to commercialize it. So what the board did was they said, and one of the other rumors that was going around, I think it might have been Rowan Chang that did it. No, it wasn't. It was someone else. One of the other rumors was that the reason Ilya did the power move was that he suspected that they hit AGI, artificial general intelligence, about a month ago. And Ilya would be the one that understands that they've hit it. And so there could be something with that, but it sounds like everyone on the planet hated this move. And if your big investors are like, no, we're not gonna back this board, then the board's in trouble. Oh, this is the best from Matt Truck. Sam Altman returning to OpenAI after a day is like Steve Jobs returning to Apple after 12 years, but for the TikTok generation. Oh man. Now the Atticus thing or whatever the hell that was called, that was a flop. They shut that down because there ain't no AI happening today. I've been on the side of hostile takeover and founder firings many times. It's not over. No, it's not over. I mean, it was listen, you cannot blindside fucking Microsoft, right? Not when they've made a bet this big, and I don't even mean the money. The $10 billion for them is, that's mostly in compute, right? That's going to be sunk cost. The thing that they can't risk is OpenAI falling apart when they've got this tech rolled into every piece of software that they've created. The stakes here. What's staggering is, it's these these 6 people, and 4 of them decided, hey, what we should do? Let's boot these guys. There are potentially trillions of dollars at stake. Like It is just amazing how like the scale of this. And imagine, let's assume, I assume, there's enough reporting here. Let's assume this is happening. Imagine the fucking leverage that Altman has right now. Because I guarantee you, he probably had $10 billion offers and $20 billion offers and $50 billion offers and 100. He said he needed $100 billion to do AGI. I guarantee you, there's an investor group out there that put $100 billion offer on his table. Like, so for them to pull him back, he has absolutely zero obligation to go back unless it's on his exact terms. Like, his leverage right now is through the fucking roof. It's crazy. It's crazy, Papa. Oh, hey, Mark. Oh, hi. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab. If you'd be so kind, go ahead and share the live and tap the screen. Let me know, or not let me know. Let people know that you're digging things here, even though we haven't even really started yet. We're just gossip mongering at this point. What else? I somewhere on the interface I attached if you want to support the channel, I created a series. So series are it's a curated collection of videos. So it's about 45 minutes total. I think it's 19 or 20 videos. And it's called Underhyped. And the basic idea being, I think that AI right now is actually underhyped, not overhyped, as silly as that sounds. Especially considering all the shit going on with Sam. But it's a bunch of videos like how the early days of AI compare to the early days of the World Wide Web, and talks about how to use AI, how to prompt AI, what to do if you get overwhelmed. So that's somewhere on the page. I just added it. I don't know how to do this shit really, so check that thing out. It's a series called Underhyped. So go check that out. And then this is the AI Gossip Lab. It totally is. I've been on the inside of hostile takeovers because there ain't any AI happening today. What's the early treat? Freudian slip. Da, 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 da. Where's the news that they rehired him? Not finding it. It's not news yet. So this is all stuff on Twitter right now. So it's Rowan Chang, and then what was her name? Was it Katie? Carrie, I think. Carrie. No. Shit. OpenAI is pivoting to the mass entertainment business. That's genius. Do I have something on there? Oh, I do. Soon to launch a 20 a month feed just to get the latest drama updates in real time. Should get to 2 million subscribers in no time. Oh, man. All right, let's see. One day boomerang CEO. That's amazing if it happens. But I mean, it makes sense. I mean, everyone was universally shocked. There wasn't a single person that wasn't shocked. It clearly seemed like a palace coup. Like Ilya teamed up with Adam, what's his name, Daddario, and got the other two on board with it. And it seems like they just did it quick. And Ilya now has billions of Microsoft dollars at his disposal. That's old. Yeah, I don't. Let's go to here. See if there's anything new. that's interesting. Oh. So who is this guy? Sully Omar tweets about tech. I don't know who he is, but the deal with Microsoft specifically only applies to pre-AGI technology. So what happens when you achieve AGI? You become a competitor to every single company in the world. We will live in a post-scarcity world. You can kill Google, Microsoft, etc. However, you need one thing: hardware. That's why Sam's been on a fundraising mission in the Middle East. Huh. Well, that could tie tie together with the rumor that they hit AGI a month or so ago, and why Ilya. There's definitely something up. AGI first second after creation was firing his creator. Yeah, exactly. Ask Grok. Ask Grok, please. Does anyone have access to Grok? I don't have access to Grok yet. Source Camp, how you doing, man? Or woman? Person-tude, Rockstar-tude. Search Sam Altman's sister. Is that real? Well, his youngest sister's made a bunch of accusations. Those have been out there for a while, since 20. I don't know, for a while. So I don't think any of this had anything to do with that. There were some people trying to spin that up. Kyle, check out mansplainer.ai. Mansplaining is a service, baby. I told you it was coming. Mansplainer.ai. Can't reach the page. Oh, Mainsplainer. I guess you gotta spell it right. That's not very mansplainy if I misspell it. Ba 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 da da ba ba da da la ba ba da ba. Bow. Can a woman be president? Question mark. Let's see what Mansplainer says. I see we're starting with the basics today. Well, let me enlighten you on the simplest terms possible, so there's no confusion. In the world of politics, the concept might be a bit too complex for you to fully grasp. Yeah, that's good. I like it. That's funny. Actually, that tracks. Who did that? GPT? Oh, mansplainer.ai? I don't know. No, it's, let's see who made it. New chat. Jason Kaufman made it. Jason Kaufman can't view your chats. Oh, that's interesting that they put that there. Oh, one of our peeps made one. It's in Discord. Okay, cool. All right, so let me welcome y'all here. Welcome everybody. How many people we got here? Got a few pile of people. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab. I'll start with the salon. So this channel is actually part of a larger community called the AI Salon. So this is a group I started about a year ago. We're coming up on our 1 year anniversary on December 5th. And tracks if you misspell. So if you want to check out what it is, go to the salon.ai. That's a link tree. The first link is a link that describes what the salon's about. The second one is a link to our Discord, which was just mentioned. And the third link is to our meetups. Our next meeting is this Tuesday, so a few days from now. Hang on. And go check out our values, because the values of this group are really important to me. It's like we want people in there that are cool. and generous and empathetic and inclusive and things like that. And so, because it's a really cool group. If you go to the Discord's got, if you've never been to Discord, oh, is it a joy? There's all sorts of channels in here. There's conversations, there's guilds, entrepreneurship guild, a writers guild, an art guild. There's an irregulars guild for people that come to this live a lot. If you're a subscriber to the channel, then you get access to that immediately, or if you just hang out here all the time, I may let you in. And there's also a place to share your GPTs. So, looks like someone did, let's see, React Mentor, Christmas Carol Companion. Oh, great deep thoughts. Great books, deep thoughts. That's good. Your Adventures in Wonderland. This looks really cool. This is not mine. Someone made a game, The Secret of Monkey Island, Amsterdam, a GPT that's a game, which is a super cool concept. Altman's Excuses. That's good. So there's a bunch of GPTs in there you can go explore. I mean, there's literally hundreds of them at this point. Those are just from the community. So go check that out. Thank you. Love the values. Yeah, the values are curiosity. We want people that are curious, that are trying to figure this AI shit out. Generosity. We want you to share what you're learning. And like when you join the Discord, when you land in the introduce yourself channel, introduce yourself. Even if you're crappy at it. Like someone yesterday went into the introduction channel and they said, I'm really bad at introductions, and then did this amazing introduction. So even if you think you're crap at introductions, or even if you think you're crap at AI, come join us and just share what you're learning. Share where you are. And there's all sorts of cool people in here. Peter Kaminsky that runs the AI 101 Guild, like he's like one of the most brilliant men on the planet, and he's just super passionate about helping people, figure this stuff out. So it's a really neat group. So generosity is one of the values. Exploration is one of the values. We want people exploring, figuring things out. Collaboration, inclusion. People all over from every walk of life and from every industry are going to be impacted by this stuff. So people trying to learn it are going to be from everywhere. So it doesn't matter where anyone's coming from, what their background is. Some of the most amazing people in the community right now are people not from technical positions. They're people that are just learning this stuff, and they've come into it with a really good attitude. I think it's the reason Altman was fired. You think what was the reason Altman was fired? You misspelled salon. Where did I misspell salon? No, I didn't. Where did I misspell salon? Did I? Yeah, salon. Oh, sorry, that was the lady splitter that human being created. How do I join the Discord? What's it called? Go to the salon.ai. Second link is the link to the Discord. It's the AI Salon is the name of the Discord. And then Tuesday we're gonna do a soft launch of, we're gonna move the guilds initially over to a thing called Mighty Networks, which is web based. So if you just hate Discord or don't even feel like dealing with it, give us 3 weeks and we will have a different place for a lot of the community to interact. So that's exciting. Maybe they thought you meant saloon. Oh, possibly. I knew Kudya's story sounded familiar. Pate, what's happening? All right, let's go do a couple other things. Okay. So if you are brand new to AI, and if you haven't heard any of the drama, like the CEO of OpenAI, the people behind ChatGPT, got fired yesterday after growing the company to $90 billion in valuation in a year. Well, in 5 years, whatever it's been. But grew it to $90 billion in valuation. They dumped his ass yesterday. Well, apparently they're in talks to bring him back. But if you and it's caused quite the kerfuffle in all of tech land. So if you have not played with ChatGPT, go there right now, chat.openai.com, and just start playing with it. Also, sign up for the wait list to get GPT-4. They closed new subscriptions to ChatGPT-4, and I assumed until yesterday they were working on upping their server capacity, and then as of yesterday, they're working on trying to keep their company from imploding. Let's see. Looks like we got some new people that just joined. Fantastic. Please, if you do join the Discord, please introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you're up to, what are you about, and where are you on this AI adventure. So just go start playing there, and then I'm going to go through a bunch of these little slides. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Get ready to screenshot. So you can screenshot a bunch of these things. What I'm about to show you are the AI tools that I think are not a waste of your time. I think there are literally thousands, probably 10,000 or more API or AI tools at this point. And with the GPTs being released from OpenAI, if you haven't heard of those, they're personalized versions of ChatGPT that OpenAI made really easy to make. There are probably 50,000 of those at this point. People are just cranking those things out. But the things I'm going to show you are things that you should also be aware of, even though ChatGPT right now is got all the light on it. Claude is a competitor from a bunch of ex-OpenAI people. Grok is Elon Musk's coming, probably ChatGPT 3.5 competitor, but it's connected to Twitter data, so that could be interesting. Bing is from Microsoft. Oh, I should actually change that. Bing has now changed to... Hang on, let's do this right now. We're going to do this real time, people. We don't mess around here at the AI Learning Lab. If we got wrong information, we fix it. So this is now called Copilot, and it is now at a different URL. It's at copilot.microsoft.com. And then copy and paste and then we're going to come in here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. All right. So it's now called Copilot. So if you go to copilot.microsoft.com, that's essentially a free standalone GPT-4 powered like ChatGPT-like tool. Now, because it's Microsoft, the safety guardrails on it are pretty strict, and so you can't be mean to it, and it doesn't always do what you want it to do, but it's free. So so these are kind of the big four that are not ChatGPT right now. Bard was supposed to get this thing called Gemini, which was supposed to beat ChatGPT 4, but they just delayed the release of that until at least the first quarter. So apparently Google not have it so ready, all right? And then prompts.chat, if you really are just struggling to figure out how do I even talk to these things, this document will give you a nice little trainer. These people not in big tech. Now, here's what I call the kids' table. Silver Fox can't pin anymore. Don't worry about it tonight. I'll just listen. Huh. That's weird, Silver Fox. I wonder if there's anything I need to do. Let me... Is it here? No. Here. Settings. Huh. I don't know. I do not know, Silver Fox. Okay. Other important LLMs. You got Pi, which Pi is really good. It's conversational, so download the iOS app of Pi and put it in conversation mode and just start talking to an internet-connected Large language model, like ChatGPT. It's wild. I had the issue yesterday not being able to pin. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. TikTok for the past week or so, it's just been force quitting on me in the middle of lives with like nothing happening. It just quits. So I don't know what's going on. It's probably just an unstable version of the app. Perplexity is really good for research. Llama 2 is Meta's open source models. You can play with them at labs.perplexity.ai. And then Poe. So Poe is really interesting. Poe's from a company called Quora. You may have heard of Quora. It was like a question and answer site for decades. And then they made Poe, which is their chat bot. And you can use lots of different models there, and you can make bots there. And Adam D'Angelo, who's Quora's CEO, is also on the board of OpenAI. And Adam and Ilya and two other women on the board were the four that voted out Sam Altman and Greg Brockman yesterday. So Poe is in the middle of all this intrigue. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So that's those. Okay. Now, image creation. Here's kind of the big four. DALL-E 3 is inside of ChatGPT. It's also inside of Microsoft Copilot. Midjourney's the best if you want to do art. Leonardo's the best if you want to do if you like the cockpit of a 747 and want to do lots of switches and dials, that's Leonardo. It's well done. That's sitting on top of Stable Diffusion. Or you can go play with Stable Diffusion if you're geeky. But this is a web front end for Stable Diffusion. And then Firefly is, if you work for a big company, Firefly's data has not been trained on any copywritten images. So Firefly is kind of the safest of these things. I should start demoing that more. I haven't been demoing it, and someone pointed that out the other night. It's a good point because a lot of people are going to be using Adobe products, and they're listen. You're not going to get quality as good as DALL-E 3 or Midjourney right now, but it's getting better and better and better, and they just released a new model, which is apparently quite good. So that's image generation. Video. The three on the left, Runway ML, Moon Valley, and Pika Labs, are all kind of the same thing. Runway apparently now has released, but I couldn't see it. I didn't see it. But they've released this thing called Motion Brush. So you can take a still image, and then you can paint over the object that you want it to animate. So if you paint over a boat, it'll make the boat move. If you paint over clouds, it'll make the clouds move. So Runway ML is about to get really, really, really good. And then HeyGen, you should go to labs.heygen.com and play with their video translate tool because it's remarkable. Music and audio. You got 11 labs if you want to synthesize your own voice. That's good. Suno will write you a song, lyrics, make the music, and sing the lyrics for you. It'll create a complete song. It's a verse and a chorus. It's not a complete song, but you get a verse and a chorus, fully composed with lyrics, with the person singing. And it does 2 versions of each song, so it's pretty outrageous. And they give you 5 songs a day for free. So the unpaid version, you can do 5 songs a day. And then Refusion and SoundDraw are also both music generation tools. Refusion, I think, does lyrics. I think it does. SoundDraw is just more like, it's like a loop composer, but it does it with AI, so it does it really quick. And it's a good intuitive interface. 3D objects and worlds, you got Blockade Labs, Wonder Dynamics, and Luma AI. I forget what Luma is, but it's cool. It was cool enough I put it in here one night. And then here's people you should follow. Ethan Mollick is a Wharton Business School professor. He's got oneusefulthing.org. You got David Shapiro, who is working on AGI. But apparently, here's Sam Altman, Cyberdyne. Joker, thanks. Please pin. Kyle, talk about the video series. Oh, underrated hype. So underhyped. So I talked about it earlier, but if you want to support the channel, you can subscribe to the lives. I created a video series today. Yeah, I did it. I finished it today. I've been creating it over the past week or so. It's a curated list of videos that I've created over the past year that just talk about why AI is a big deal and how to use it and how to think about it and how to have fun with it and how to not be so overwhelmed by it and all that sort of stuff. So it's 45 minutes of video. It's in a nice, those series things are actually kind of cool. I thought they were going to be hokey, but they're not. They're actually pretty slick. So it's a nice curated list. The link I think is somewhere on the interface because I added it before I went live. Again, I'm decently clueless with this shit, but if you want to support the channel, feel free to check out that series. And then this is some of the other URLs. We have a YouTube channel where I put archives of these live videos at AI Learning Lab -TT on YouTube. The AI Salon I talked about earlier, but go check that out if you want to. If you're looking for a community of people that are just as weird as you are about this AI shit. Storyvine's my company. And then Thelonious told me yesterday that this URL, tinyurl.com/Kyle's AI tools, that's a Google sheet that he's been, every time I mention a person or a website or resource, he's been adding it to this spreadsheet. So it's a really good resource, actually. So that's there. All right. So that's all that shit. So if you have questions about AI, pop it below. But before we get into questions, let's go see if the world has changed in the last half an hour, because it's probably possible that it did. Wow. Okay. OpenAI staff set a deadline for 5 p.m. A source close to Altman says the board has agreed in principle to resign. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, let's read this together, shall we? Good Lord. The board has agreed in principle to resign and allow Altman and Brockman to return. Oh, wait, but has since waffled, missing a key 5 p.m. deadline. Many of the OpenAI staffers were set to resign. If Altman decides to leave and start a new company, those staffers would assuredly go with him. Dang, kids. This is getting drama. Wait, where is it? Hold. Like sands through the hours. Like sands through the hourglass. So are the days of AI. Wow. That's a little Gen X reference for you there, people. That's crazy. Crazy. Emad. Yeah, there you go. Altman decision looms as Sequoia Tiger negotiate behind the scenes. I guarantee you, Altman's going to have the first $100 billion seed round in history if he ends up staying left from OpenAI. He's going to be able to do whatever the hell he wants. He's got so much leverage right now. It's insane. Wow, number 6. Oh, Scoble, Robert Scoble. He's a good dude. He's been he's been numbering the wows over the past 2 days. This is wow number 6. Holy crap. So wait, this was 2 hours ago. Nadella in talks, making sure Altman shows up for work in OpenAI on Monday. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I haven't felt this alive since. All right, well, we'll keep checking back on this. But let's go play with some AI stuff. Max Mero, but Nutella supported the new CEO immediately. Well, I mean, it's not in Microsoft's interest to say they're not going to work with the new CEO, because if the decision sticks, they've still got to work with the new CEO. So it's not in Microsoft's interest to fuck with that. What they're doing is putting pressure on the board, right? What they're doing is saying, "Hey, board, you need to reconsider this. And if not, you'd need to have a really good fucking reason for it. And it just sounds like this was. It just does not seem like this was a very well thought out move. So, should we set up a 24-hour news watch? Oh my God, I know, right? It does look like by Monday something like it'll either be, OpenAI just sort of continues as is. But you know what's fascinating about this? Like even if Altman and Greg Brockman go back, I assume they lose Ilya, or Ilya loses a board seat, and I don't know if he'd stay around since this was kind of his coup. So he probably goes. And but then, I mean, if Sam comes back, he's going to have a blank check to do whatever the fuck he wants. So I think Ilya was serving as brakes for Sam's gas pedal, and I think that's what this is about. Their board can just go play golf. Agree, not well thought out at all. Musk wants him. Well, everybody wants Sam right now. Can you imagine? Whoever gets Sam it's a total win for whoever gets Sam. If Apple got Sam, it would be fucking huge. If Musk got Sam, it would be fucking huge. I can't imagine. I don't know the dynamics between Musk and Altman, but Altman basically told Musk to fuck off, that it needed to be a for-profit company, and that's why Musk hopped out of there. Oh, Ilya. Wait, what did you say about Ilya? He has a war with OpenAI over Ilya. Who does? There goes my supervillain timeline. Altman and Greg, $100 billion raise coming soon. Yeah, no, Altman and Greg Brockman were in the Middle East last week trying to raise the $100 billion. They didn't want it to be under Microsoft, I don't think. Or Microsoft said they weren't going to do $100 billion. Maybe they needed the cash to make their own servers, right? They can't be relying on Microsoft if they want to be independent. So they got to go make their own server farms. And if indeed there's a clause in the contract with Microsoft that says if they achieve AGI, then it's a different deal, and indeed they've secretly achieved it, man, it's just like the stakes are so fucking insane right now. Wow. Was it though we don't know if Ilya and Poe Dude, Adam. Musk and Larry from OpenAI fought over Ilya. They lost friendship. Oh yeah, Musk and Larry Page. Yeah. Musk won. Musk got Ilya. Like Ilya almost went to Google. But I mean, even that's a big deal. So if Sam and Greg go back, I can't imagine that Ilya is going to stay, because it sounded like there was tension between Sam and him anyway. And at this point, he can't be on the board, and he probably can't be in the company. So he'll probably go to Google, but maybe he goes to XAI, because Musk was the one that got him to come to OpenAI. I mean, this is totally like a fucking soap opera. I feel like TMZ tonight. Oh my God, the drama. That's what I was just thinking, Mary. I'm like, good Lord, people, what is going on? Microsoft are bullies, and we have to... Yeah, exactly. So, by the way, TikTok just quit on me again. Every time it does that, I have a little panic attack that I'm getting banned. All right. Musk is in hot water. Why is Musk in hot water? Adam D'Angelo could be behind it. Well, I think so Sherry, since last night, since you were talking about that, it became pretty clear this was Ilya, Ilya sort of led the ousting, and just based on the stuff you were saying, and me going and looking at the Poe bot interface, there might be some he might have been Adam might have been predisposed against Sam anyway, and then they had to convince the other two, which they obviously did. I've sold 20 people on the powers of Gen AI and GPT, and now they can't join. I know. I know. What are you going to do, man? Musk made previously anti-Semitic comments or tweets or advertisers pull out temporarily. Oh, yeah, that's relatively old news. He hasn't done that in like a couple of months. They lost ad revenue. Well, Twitter, the market cap of Twitter was $44 billion when he bought it, and he's parlayed that into a $19 billion company. So he's lost more than half of the company, the valuation. He explained that and did so on Ben Shapiro. Did you see the most big streaming companies said they aren't advertising anymore on X? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. So Musk, I mean, be very clear. Musk, I don't think he cares as much about the advertising. What he cares about is the data. So realize that Tesla, his robot company, Neuralink, and X are all 4 AI companies. So, and I would imagine a large amount of what SpaceX is doing, how you land rockets that fall out of the sky on a little boat in the ocean, is AI, right? So all of his companies are AI companies. What he's interested in with Twitter is the data. So I don't think he gives too much of a shit about the advertisers right now. He pulled access to their APIs, so he pulled access to the data because he didn't want other AI companies training on Twitter data, and he didn't want media companies leveraging it. So that probably pissed off a whole ton of people right there. But he doesn't care about that because his bigger play is AGI and having the data to be able to do that. And Twitter is, this juggernaut in terms of real-time data and up-to-the-minute information and misinformation. Also, is no one going to talk about Sam going to SoftBank for money? Isn't that a concern? Well, you got to go. If you need $100 billion, you got to go to somewhere big. I mean, sure, it's a concern, just like AGI is a concern, just like, yes, there are concerns, but if you need, SpaceX is an AI company. Yeah, exactly. If you need $100 billion, there's only so many places you can go. NBC not advertising on X, new president from NBC. What data is important? Jay Hamilton, what data is important on X? It's just tweets. It's all of the tweets. It's all of the tweets historically. It's how we talk. It's what we talk about. It's the latest news. Right now, if you go look up news articles on what's going on with OpenAI, they're out of date. If you go to Twitter, you see the latest shit. It is how a lot of the world globally communicates. And so one of the things that he's done with Grok is it's just like ChatGPT, but instead of it saying, I'm going to go search the internet on Bing, it incorporates Twitter data into the answers of Grok. Now, how's it doing that? And how do you tell if it's misinformation or not? I don't know, but I would imagine you could filter your responses to say only, use data from people I follow. So it's a lot more than just tweets. It's a lot more than just tweets. All right. They didn't land the one today. No, no, they didn't, Joker. No, they didn't. SpaceX made a little rocket that took off beautifully, got to max Q, did their stage separation as the main booster came to, turn around and fly its ass back to Boca Chica. It blew up. And then at some point, they lost communication with the Starship, and that we think that went boom boom too. So what do they call it? Rapid unplanned disassembly. Oh man. What a day. What a crazy day. There's more to the Musk story as well, he explained himself. It shows how information spreads through humanity. We need diagrams. Kyle, update. The Musk anti-Semitic stuff is fresh. Oh, he did it like a week ago, right? About the Israel and Palestine thing? Conflict? Dozens have pulled out in the past few days. Okay, I haven't heard that. Sorry, I've been watching other. Oh, thank you very much, Digital Gods, and Be Not Afraid. I appreciate that. You guys are sweet. That's so sweet. Yeah, I've been busy with other soap operas. Oh man, what's that one? On a personal note, like 4 times now in history of OpenAI. Oh yeah. So this was what Altman said yesterday. Was it yesterday? It's like 3 days ago or 4 days ago. Speaking at the Apex Summit, he said, on a personal note, like 4 times now in the history of OpenAI, the most recent time was just a couple of weeks. I've gotten to be in the room when we pushed the veil of ignorance back and the frontier of discovery forward. So this is the thing that he said in the past week that makes some of the TikTok speculators speculate that they hit AGI, that something happened in their research that precipitated all this. And yesterday, Sam got ousted over a Google Meet call. Is this a coincidence? Wow. Update. We can definitely say the board's decision was not made in response to malfeasance or anything related to financial, business, safety, or security. This was a breakdown in communications between Sam and the board. Our position as a company remains extremely strong, and Microsoft remains fully committed. Interim CEO has our full support. We still share your concerns about how the process has been handled. We are working to resolve the situation. We will provide updates as soon as we're able. Microsoft and Bill Gates wanted to use... Okay. Wait, what? How did I get so far down here? That's Neo Tokyo. That's a gaming NFT project that I'm a part of. It's actually a really cool project, and it's starting to pop off right now. Which in the world of NFTs, anything popping off is remarkable. Okay, I got nothing there. Yeah, nothing new. All right, there we go. Dr. J. Kyle is great, and this aiLL group is great. I can't speak on me being great, but I agree that this group is great. This is a really cool community. AI is more interesting. Can you repeat what you were talking about with regards to NFT stuff again, please? Oh, yeah. I was just talking about, I'm part of a project called Neo Tokyo. If you go to neotokyo.codes, It's a wait. I'm in the wrong channel. It's a group that was started by Alex Becker and Elio Trades called Neo Tokyo. It was about 2 years ago. They made this really intense scavenger hunt, and it's what Becker talks about is creating the Illuminati of Web3 gaming. And so all these game companies have been joining Neo Tokyo in the past, I don't know, 3 weeks or something like that. And it's taken off. And it's got this currency called bytes. And if you've got an S1 citizen, it generates bytes if you stake it. And it's just a well done program. And it's got a really vibrant community that are all into Web3 gaming and stuff like that. So there were a bunch of posts here, but it seems to be taken over by other shit, by Sam Altman and gang. So that's Neo Tokyo. It's a cool project. Yeah, you're welcome. Neotokyo.codes is the website. All right, we'll leave the these are the days of our lives hourglass up there. Oh man. All right, so who's got any questions or who wants to see something with where's Andrew? I'd love that. He'd love that. Sam Altman was offered his job back today. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Well, we don't know if he's been offered his job back. They were talking to him about going back. Then also apparently the entire staff at OpenAI, or enough of them, said that if the board doesn't retire immediately by 5 o'clock Pacific time today, and you bring back Sam and Greg, then they're walking and they're going wherever Sam goes. So like if you have the whole company quit, Microsoft isn't going to let that happen. The other investors are not going to let that happen. There are a bunch of other investors out there that were not invested in OpenAI that are like, hey, Sam, how many billion would you like? We're in. Because they're getting in at the ground zero with whatever Sam builds next. And if Sam can pull all of the employees out of OpenAI and get fully funded, he's going to go do that. So Sammy boy's got a lot of leverage right now. I'm so excited you like my hourglass. I love your hourglass. Like sands through the hourglass. These are the days of AI. It's beautiful. Thank you. Be not afraid. So this is one of the cool things. So over in the AI Salon Discord, we have this thing called the Irregulars channel. And so as I chat, the Irregulars will do things like make images. Oh, that one's really good. Oh, I love that one. They're amazing. And then we also have a show and tell channel. And so they do a bunch of stuff there. There's AGI. The GPT store. New GPTs just arrived. The AGI bot. Ted looks at life, always killing it with the images. Claire killing it with the art. Her stuff lately is just crazy beautiful. That one's nice. Look at that. Papa JJ. Wow. That's a great prompt. I used Glibbetree to create this tree with a growth habit like a Mandelbrot set. And look at the shadows. Wow, that's fucking stunning. Here, we got to give that one a siren. Woo, woo, woo. Let's start a GoFundMe. For Sam, I think Sam's going to be all right. David Shapiro just posted a good video a few hours ago. His thoughts are pretty good. Yeah, David Shapiro's thoughts are always good. He's just, I don't know what it is about that dude. He's got, his neurospicy brain's got the ability to just go very deep on subjects in a very short amount of time. Like he does videos multiple times a week where he's written a full-on PowerPoint presentation, where he's made images, written the presentation. It's this fully well thought out, articulated argument for whatever the hell he's talking about. He does them multiple times a week. Plus he's building open source projects. I don't know how the dude does it. Well, I do. He's fucking brilliant. I forgot what it was. That's what it was. Right. He's a fucking genius. That was the part I was missing for a while there. Yeah. Sam Altman and Xi Jinping. That's really funny. Oh man, awesome. A Christmas Carol compilation from Vicky. That's great. Interact with characters from A Christmas Carol. That's a good GPT. Very cool. Yeah, these GPTs. I mean, that's the other thing is, last Wednesday, our minds were blown because of the GPTs were out. And, this Friday, Sam Altman's fired. It's crazy. Crazy. If I Venmo $500 billion to Sam, do we have a deal? Exactly, Joe Mama. I bet you there are voice messages on Sam's voicemail that are like, just return my call and I will wire $100 billion into your account. I guarantee it. No term sheets, no nothing. Just tell me where to wire the money. Boy, it's what a weekend. I bet, man, being in the bars in the valley this weekend must be insane. And come Monday morning, all will be the same with OpenAI. Yeah, it's possibly. It's very possible. I just don't know how regular people are supposed to compete with pros and GPTs. So, Mr. K, they're not. I agree with you that they're not. I think that long term, what this comes down to, I saw one of your videos today where you created the teacher guide for looking at early drafts of students' papers or something like that. Like, here's your rubric. I think where the differentiator becomes is we basically cede the power of creating these massively powerful tools to the OpenAIs of the world. And then where we compete and where we all do our business is with our own proprietary data. So it's the interesting ways that people are packaging their data and putting together solutions for people is where the value is going to be. And so I just think that it's going to take us, I don't know, 2 or 3 years while they develop the technology and we figure out the value of our data, how we figure out what the new value chain looks like, what the new chain in education looks like, what the new chain in manufacturing looks like, what it looks like in consulting. Like, there are still going to be consultants, even though we're going to have tools that can do the consulting as good as a consultant or better. I still may trust Bob, right? Because I've worked with Bob for 30 years and I trust Bob's judgment. And even though the tool can do all the stuff that Bob does, I want Bob to use the tool because I don't really want to think about it. I just want Bob to come to me and go, Kyle, here's your direction. And so I think that the value of relationships goes up dramatically in this new economy. I think the value of authenticity goes up dramatically in this new economy. And I think the value of personal data, whether individuals' data or companies' private data, goes up dramatically in value. Everything else gets commoditized. Executing the work, just everything else gets commoditized. And not even commoditized, like everything else essentially drops to zero in terms of cost, with the exception of running the big servers. And that's what the big companies are going to do. Is there a scenario? Wait, someone just had something pinned that I lost. Oh, here it is. Christopher Ramsey. Is there a scenario where OpenAI shuts down the GPTs? No. No, because the GPTs are the natural evolution of plugins, which did not find a market fit. GPTs found a market fit. All of these large language models are going to go to an autonomous agent model, where instead of like going to ChatGPT or instead of going to a GPT and typing in your prompt and getting back an answer, it'll just be more like you have a pile of agents that you've signed up for, and you just they learn who you are. Like ChatGPT announced this 3 days ago, that one of the next features in ChatGPT is memory. So it's going to remember who you are and all of the conversations that you've had. So as you use it over time, it's going to get smarter and smarter and smarter about what you want. So we're all going to have these agents that understand our preferences, our desires, what we're up to, all the things we're saying, and we're going to go, hey, agent, go do this thing for me. And it will just go off and take action on our behalf. So I don't think these things go away at all. I think they continue to get increasingly powerful, right? Right now, the GPTs are just like, like little red tricycles. It's like a little pull wagon that we've got, and they're going to be F1, they're going to be Formula One cars. Which by the way, you watching the race tonight in Vegas? Starts at 11 my time, 11 Mountain Time, 10 o'clock Vegas time. So you think it's good to experiment on both Poe and GPT, as that's my bot plan for the moment. Yeah, I do. I do, because Poe, I found out yesterday, Poe added knowledge, right? So, one of the things that made GPTs more powerful than Poe was you could upload your own data to it. Well, Poe added that yesterday, or like I discovered it yesterday, but that's relatively new. Poe's also monetized. I think you can sell your Poe bots for $20 or something like that. I don't know how it is. There's something with Poe bots where you can monetize them. So you can do that right now. So yeah, I would encourage you to build both GPTs and Poe bots, especially given what's happening with OpenAI. Adam D'Angelo, who's the CEO of Quora, who owns Poe. Depending how this plays out, either he's part of OpenAI and he gets his way and they get some sort of preferential treatment for Poe, or he's ousted and just becomes a full-on competitor to OpenAI, and Sam goes back there. But Poe and ChatGPT are likely going to be competitors, and there's probably going to be some things that Poe does that are going to be interesting and unique, and it's going to be like, well, you can have a business on Facebook, or you can have a business on YouTube, you can have a business on Instagram, you can have a business on TikTok. They're all kind of the same thing, but they're different markets and they're different, feature sets and things like that. So I could right now, Poe and ChatGPT are really the only two games in town doing it at that kind of scale. But I guarantee you we're going to see this from Anthropic with Claude. I guarantee you we're going to see some really sexy version of this from Apple. I would be surprised if we didn't see something like this in Grok, but it'll probably come a bit later. Trying to think who else. Pi, Inflection, the makers of Pi, their whole mission is to make the world's best personal assistant. So the conversational thing you talk to with the Pi app, PI, that thing's going to get the doors blown off it as well. They just raised a shit ton of money not that long ago. Wasn't it Altman who predicted AGI will take a decade, yet in September he said it was realized internally? Yeah. I think so. David Shapiro predicted 6 months ago we would have AGI within 18 months, by any definition of the term. And then he made a follow-up video like a month ago that said AGI within 12 months. So we're now at the 11-month range, and he said, I confirm, I still stand by, I think we're going to have AGI within a year, about a month ago. And if it's true that they hit it, or they hit something very close to it internally at OpenAI, then yeah, we're going to probably see it within a year. Unlike normal boards, OpenAI's board isn't focused on maximizing shareholder value. No investors, right? And that's one of the reasons they acted like nincompoops is probably that exact fact. Ion China 3.5 writes all my code. That's super cool. I'm lost. AGI. I'm a teacher. There are too many acronyms in my life. Sorry, Mr. K. Okay, sorry. Wait, let me flip here. I'm gonna go off that. I'm gonna go, since we got the F1 race coming up in a couple hours. We'll put Charles Leclerc won the pole. Congratulations, Charles. All right. AGI. AGI stands for Artificial General Intelligence. And AGI is basically when these AI tools can do the stuff that the median human can do. So a well-educated knowledge worker, all the stuff they can do, except, sans physical things right now, it can do all that on its own. It can reason, it can take action, it can do everything. It could do your job, except dealing with the shitty kids when the kids are shitty. So it's when the AI stops becoming a tool that we just use like Microsoft Word, and it becomes a much more autonomous reasoning thing that actually starts competing with and making human workers not necessary. So all of the knowledge work, all of the creative work. I don't know if you've seen some of the stuff they're doing with GPT Vision right now is insane. There was one I saw, I can probably go pull some up. There was one where they screenshotted a website and then they imported that and then they used GPT Vision and there was like this bar scanning it. And in the right-hand pane, it was writing code from the top down, and it was writing the code and matching it, and then it was generating all the images on the page. Like it was just doing crazy shit like that. There was another one I saw that you'd put a website in as an image, it would generate code, it would then look at what it created with the code, critique itself, and then rewrite the code, look at it again, critique it. So it just did this iterative thing until it got it exactly like the thing it was copying. So like that kind of stuff is just coming. Charles won the poll and signs got leveled by a manhole cover. Kavruno, the fact that they're giving him a 10-place grid penalty because they forgot to fucking weld the manhole covers down, that seems like just fucking stupid. It just seems dumb. What the fuck are they doing? I mean, come on. It's crazy. AGI is HAL from 2001. And median human is a low bar. Yeah, but it's not. But it's not. Because it's, a year ago, not even a year ago, 11 and a half months ago when ChatGPT came out, everyone that I know that looked at it was like, yeah, but it's not as creative as me. Yeah, but it's not as good a writer as I am. Yeah, but it's not this. Yeah, but it's not. All of a sudden, I don't hear that anymore. And if all of a sudden it can do all the work, it can make the calls, it can write the follow-up emails, it can negotiate the deals, it can write good contracts for the deals, it can sign the deals, it can perform all the work for the deals. It's a big deal, even if the bar's low. Even if the bar's low. And quite frankly, I think the whatever the level of median human is, I think that's level 3 AGI. That this group, I think an MIT group came out with this five level scale of AGI. I think level 3 was median human. Level 4 was like better than 95% of humans, and level 5 was better than 99.5%. 0.5% of the humans or something like that. So who knows what level they hit? Again, like the other thing that happens is once it goes AGI, it starts improving itself. This is the this is the thing that the Jeffrey Hintons of the world and the Ilya Sutskovas of the world were saying. This is a little scary, people, because when it starts improving itself, its quality goes up exponentially. And if you know anything about exponential numbers, they aren't linear. They go like this, they go like this. David Shapiro talks about this all the time. He goes, the thing about AGI is that you do all this work and you get no return, no return, no return, no return, no return. And when you finally hit it, you get all the return. It's like everything's done. It's like the the classic investing hockey stick where you want to get a company where it's just doing this. This stuff is just full vertical. And so the implications of it are fucking crazy. Right? It's like it's out there. Go watch David Shapiro videos on AGI. Actually, Mr. K, you would probably love his videos. Go watch. Let me go find you one of the videos that I think is really good.
The world is changing.
Which one is it? We've got a bunch. If you go look at his popular videos, singularity predictions. This was from
Morning, everybody. David Shapiro here with a video. So
7 months ago. So this was 7 months ago, talking about, what is the singularity? When we hit it, what changes? What's life going to look like? Here's the one where he predicts AGI in 18 months. Let me go see. Let me go look at his videos. Here's one. What does AGI mean? This is just an informal one called "What Does AGI Mean?" Clues to AGI. Should I go to college? Anyway, just go check out his stuff. David Shapiro. I think it's Dave Shap. Yeah, DAVESHAP. Just go watch some of his videos. just go watch them. His agent swarm stuff. AGI will leave us, but it might come back. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. There might be something really interesting for you to play with. You turned off comments. How did I turn off comments? Hang on. Comment settings. Comments are on. Can someone try commenting? Ooh, David Shapiro, what a brain. Yeah, totally. Joker, I see comments here. Joker, are you just fucking with me? Comments are rolling. Comments work. They're on. Sherry D says they're on. Luna Stick, she's happy with them. Be not afraid. I think everyone but you, Joker. Wait, maybe I turned Joker's comments off.
Oh, sorry, my friend. I accidentally hit that. I apologize.
That's all right. You can
All
just
right.
pop off.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. See you later.
Yeah.
My comments are off. Oh wait, just not seen. All thumbs tonight. Just everything's going to shit tonight. Hey, wait, let's go see if anything changed in the OpenAI drama. Oh man, this is nuts. I did a video on when they said Altman was coming back. I did a Twitter post. I said it's the Keystone copification of OpenAI. It's just cuckoo. Oh, that was 18 hours ago. So 3 senior researchers left OpenAI yesterday. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any new news. There's no new news, people. No new news. Yeah, nothing. Nothing new. Wait, all these other names in the live are real people? Oh God. Pate, it's funny you say that. Like when I started this TikTok channel, like my expectations for TikTok were incredibly low. Kyle, explain how AGI cannot be used for profit per OpenAI board charter. I don't really understand it well enough, Ted, to talk on it. But the thing that I read earlier is that whatever commercial deal that they have with Microsoft is essentially null and void when they hit AGI. So, mods, please pin Kyle. Please have guest after your monologue nightly 30 minutes. Yeah, I might do that. I could potentially do that. Yeah, the nature of what these lives are has been changing. There's an opportunity. I'm going to do something on the 1 year anniversary of ChatGPT, either like a 24-hour thing or I don't know, some sort of thing where people come up and talk. So I haven't figured it out yet. And you're like, Kyle, but that's only 2 weeks away. I'm like, have you ever met someone with ADD? We'll figure it out. We don't do shit till it's urgent. I don't know if you knew that or not. I don't code because I'm lazy. I don't have the ability to grasp it. I don't code because I don't have the attention span to do it longer than, once I get out of my adrenaline rush of whatever I'm doing, I can't work anymore. So coding requires a lot of time after the adrenaline rush, and that's where it kills me. Lunastick's not real. Just a blonde bot here. Very good. Very good, Mary. Brody's a chicken. Oh, that's true. Broody hen, digital chicken. Perfect. Have Claude explain the OpenAI charter. Oh, it does an excellent job. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go play with some actual toys. So we'll go to Claude, and then we'll go here, and we'll go Open AI, the OpenAI charter. All right. Wait, where is it? Is this it? Is it this short? Long-term safety. That can't be it. We commit to use any influence we obtain over AGI's deployment to ensure the use to benefit all and to avoid enabling uses of AI or AGI to harm humanity or unduly concentrate power. That can't be it. Charter. Is that this? Menu. Anybody know? I just dropped nonprofit points about charter in irregulars. You said charger, but I assume you meant charter. Discord in irregulars. Ted looks at life. Okay, so let's. Fifth, the board determines. Oh, okay, here we go. So thanks, Ted. The OpenAI charter. Okay, so we'll just read through these. First, the for-profit subsidiary is fully controlled by the nonprofit. We enacted this by having the nonprofit wholly own and control a manager entity, OpenAI GP LLC, that has the power to control and govern the for-profit subsidiary. Second, because the board is still the board of a nonprofit, and hence why they're acting like a non-commercial board, apparently, each director must perform their fiduciary duties in furtherance of the nonprofit's mission. Safe AGI is broadly beneficial. Safe AGI that is broadly beneficial. While the for-profit subsidiary is permitted to make and distribute profit, it's subject to the it is subject to this mission. The nonprofit's principal beneficiary is humanity, not OpenAI investors. Third, the board remains majority independent. Independent directors do not hold equity in OpenAI. That's why Sam Altman doesn't own any equity. And that's why he made that joke about, hey, if I do something bad, they can take away my equity. That was a joke. There were a bunch of people who were like, see? I'm like, he doesn't have any. All right. Even OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, does not hold equity. His only interest is indirectly through a Y Combinator investment fund that made a small investment in OpenAI before he was full-time. Fourth, profit allocation to investors and employees, including Microsoft, is capped at 100x, I think. All residual value created above and beyond that cap will be returned to the nonprofit for the benefit of humanity. So that's why he created WorldCoin and World ID and the whole universal basic income mechanism. And then fifth, this is the one that Ted just highlighted. The board determines that when we've attained AGI, again, by AGI, we mean a highly autonomous system that outperforms humans at most economically valuable work. So let me read that again. So if you're still here, Mr. K, AGI means highly autonomous system that outperforms humans at most economically valuable work. Most economically valuable work. If you go watch David Shapiro on his post-AGI economy theories, when the AGI can just do all of our work, then we got to figure out what we do. And this is trippy shit. This is what's trippy about it is that this is not 20 years in the future. Like, we're on the verge of this. Such a system is excluded from IP licenses and other commercial terms with Microsoft, which only apply to the pre-AGI technology. So what they're saying here is, once they hit AGI, Microsoft can't roll AGI into Office 365. it somehow gets back out to humanity. How does it do that? I don't fucking know. Like this is, like we are so quickly having to confront stuff that we thought was science fiction a year ago, and now we're like, oh, these tools are cool, and now it's like, well, we are maybe on the verge of, within, let's call it 3 to 5 years, and it might be sooner than that. According to David Shapiro, it's within 12 months. Systems that can do all the work that we do. Musk has AGI too. I seriously doubt that, or he would be touting it everywhere, and their fully self-driving cars wouldn't be crashing if he had it. This is the point of why Sam was booted. Yeah, that's what it sounds like, Ted. I think that's right. It just seems like so Sam made a comment at the end of the keynote on Dev Day that said, what we're going to show you next year will make what we showed you today look quaint. And what they launched on Dev Day was GPTs and all the cool API enhancements. And then last week, Sam says there's been 4 times in his time at OpenAI, one of them a couple of weeks ago, where basically he saw shit change. Subsidiary. There's more. There is more. More what? Have GPT analyze that revision. Right. Charter. But it's small enough, like, I think I can do it. But I don't know this. What are the details behind? But if you haven't seen ChatGPT do vision, let's do that. So we've got that screenshot provided. Paperclip, Clippy. I can pick on Clippy, clip on Clippy. A technology historian, futurist who understands the implications of a historian and futurist who understands historical context as well as future implications of what's been several times. Can you hear me now? Comcast, bro, you serious? What's the book about AGI? Can you hear me now? No. Okay. She got me. I wonder if I can. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave and come back. I'll leave and back. Okay.